What knew that game then, Alan?
Quality, mentality, particularly in the second half when we played 20 minutes of it with 14 men. Tells you a lot about the group as a whole, but obviously the boys in the field, it's a massive shift, and not to single individuals out or different departments within our team, but I thought our tight five were magnificent.
A lot of close decisions from the officials for you to suffer through?
Yeah, I think you expect that in these type of games. Close decisions, and the whole way through the game is highly contested, and you can look at it in different ways. But we're just happy to have done the job and continue this run of form that we're on.
And John Mulville suggested that his team could have had a penalty try with the Dan Evans knockdown.
Yeah, I'm sure that's up there for debate. That's why it went to the TMO. But for us, we would have been sitting here going, well, George North's covering back and he's no slouch. So yeah, as I say, you look at it through the colour of the lens that you support, and it's understandable for people to be aggrieved. We equally would have been aggrieved. Having said that, we were in absolute control of the game at 23-13. We felt. And we just, for a couple of moments, we lost a couple of scraps, and those sim binnings then hurt us. So yeah, there are things we can do better, but we're chuffed with the performance overall.
Justin, what sort of a game was it to play in?
Yeah, it was a tough game. Probably type of game plan it was really. It's a lot of territory going on, and a lot of probably kicks and no chasing, a lot of hard work, probably unseen. But yeah, we always knew it was going to be a tough game. We know how much of a threat the Blues are, especially first three phases, and we just had to try and play our game plan to stop them from scoring.
How much does it mean to you to keep your season going now then?
Obviously we want to be in that Champions Cup, especially a club like the Ospreys. Playing in the Challenge Cup isn't us probably, which no offence to the Challenge Cup, but we want to be in the Champions Cup with all the big boys, and this gives us the opportunity now.
Could well be a derby game in a few weeks' time against your rivals from over the Lacha.
Yeah, obviously wait and see how results go, and probably go from then.
You've been in a situation now for about 4 or 5 weeks where you've had to win every game, one after another after another. You're one more now. Have you got enough in the tank to take you through that one as well, do you think?
I said during the week there's been a tremendous buzz in the camp, and yeah, we've come up on the rails, there's no doubt about that. We spoke about it some weeks ago, probably 6 weeks ago, about what we needed to do. However, we addressed and approached each week one game at a time, with the focus on getting better, enjoying each other's company, getting the balance right between training well, enjoying each other's company and performing on the field. And it's all credit to the boys. Considering what they've gone through, and I don't really want to hark on about it now, but I've got the utmost respect for them. And for me, and we spoke about this beforehand, in terms of fight and honesty, they're as good a group of men as I've ever worked with, and that's carrying us through at the moment, along with the talent. There's undoubted talent within our squad, and you can see the confidence coming into us with some of the rugby we've been playing of late. Today we had to show our resilience more than maybe our front foot rugby, in terms of that kick chase, that effort off the ball, that effort to backtrack and back each other up, particularly with 14 men for 20 minutes. And as I say, we're absolutely delighted to come out with the spoils at the end.
How much would it mean to you to secure a place then in the Champions Cup for next season?
First and foremost, it was about being in control of our own destiny, but I thoroughly believe in this group of players. I believe in the quality of the squad we have, particularly the top end of that. We know as a club that there are areas we need to improve upon, there are areas where we need to recruit, but this group of players, this panel of players, we've selected 13 times now in the Pro 14. Only 13 times. We've actually won 11 games. That's up there with everybody in the Pro 14. Our issues and the development of us as a club has been, and this isn't derogative to the other players during those international windows and the Munster away game. it's quite simply, it's about bolstering some of our young players with some more experienced players, bolstering our experienced players who are here during international periods with some quality foreigners, and that's all part of our recruitment strategy for the future.
Nick, Alan, Sam Davis kicked the penalty today. He was great for him to be post. What's his future now? You know, to kick the very important penalty.
Sam's. It's very clear with Sam that we've said we want to keep Sam. If we're going to go into Europe, you've got to manage the players who are going to take you through the qualification periods, the group stages of Europe, and you need that strength and depth throughout your squad, and particularly through the span of your team. You're 2-8, not to offend this man, but you're 2-8, you're 9, you're 10 and you're 15. You need strength and depth, and the best teams in the world have that. They have at least 2 players in those positions, and we make no apologies for the fact that if we get into Europe, we're going there to compete and to build our experience and build towards winning things, because it would be unfair of me to set our standards any less because of the quality of players and men that we have within our squad.
And Nicky Smith, sort of trophy today, what's his situation?
I thought he's magnificent. You'll hear about his situation next week, but he's a 24-year-old who is just coming to the prime of his life. He's really developed over the last couple of years. He's an Osprey through and through, and I'm assured that he will be an Osprey for the foreseeable future.
Will you be able to wait until you know whether you're in the Champions Cup or not to sort of finalise your recruitment, or does it have to be done before then if you've got anything left to spend?
No, there's no added. I was in a meeting yesterday and I have another meeting on Monday about the priority needs of the squad. That support is there from our board, and it's magnificent to know that there's that assurance. There's also young players within our squad who are going to get football next year, and we have a responsibility as coaches and as a management team to ensure that they're fit for purpose, if you like. They're well physically developed, rugby smart, to be able to perform on the big stage.
Do you fancy a derby game in that playoff?
I'm just happy to be in another game, to be honest. We like to do our talking on the field or behind closed doors, and it's another quality value of this group of men that I really admire.
Justin, do you think a few of the fringe Wales players might put their hands up for selection for Warren Gatland's preliminary World Cup squad today? Because obviously he was in the stands. Do you think today was a good opportunity for them to maybe get have a few selection headaches before he names that squad?
I think most boys probably just concentrating on winning for the club, really. I don't think any player goes out there and tries to think about what's down the line in a few months. So no, I just think they're probably concentrating on winning today more than anything.
Alan, you finished as the top Welsh region. If you look at points across the 2 conferences, after everything you've been through on and off the field this season, how satisfying is that?
Yeah, we're probably a place below where we wanted to be in the league, because I want to go for the league. We're in the business of winning games and in the business of building enough points in the ladder to be at the knockout stages. So yeah, we're satisfied. We've definitely made progress. You can see improvements in our attacking shape in particular this season, and we'll take it for now, but there's a great burning ambition within the club, and history's a wonderful thing, but this present day group have that burning desire to be the best they can possibly be, and that's all you can ask of any team and any man.
And as far as you're aware, if you don't win that playoff game, do you know if the football team going to make the place?
Yeah.
Whether we'd be losing?
Our manager Di Davis printed off the permutations for me yesterday, and the first 5 sentences or paragraphs begin with "if," so I handed it back to him. I have no idea, to be honest, absolutely no idea. So we're coming here today thinking we may not have to play another game. We may have to play another game even if we win or lose, so we don't know.